Hello Virgo, welcome to your January reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
We're doing a he said, she said style reading today. I'll be reading as you, Virgo. Richard will be reading as the person you're dealing with. Of course, it can resonate the opposite way around, so please keep that in mind. Reason why I say that, Virgo, is because you've drawn Dark Harlequin from the Divine Circus. A lot of wild energy around this. So there's a feeling here of a release, of getting something out that once was kept inside. So almost like a wild abandon energy, a spiritual adventurer, not being afraid to take things to the edge and go there. So let's see how that one plays out for you. Now, Richard has pulled from Dark Mirror the card of Gilded Regret.
Now, Gilded Regret, I feel like living in the past. Please give me a few more minutes to linger. Memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm and murky, yet they hold the scent of death. So it's about living in the past and the dangers of, revering the past too much and wondering about possibilities and ifs and buts and howevers at the expense of the present.
So let's see, Virgo, how this plays out for you. At the bottom of your deck, I have the Hangman.
And here I've got the King of Cups.
So you could be dealing with someone who is either a water sign, Virgo, or possibly just someone who is showing you some kind of expressing of emotion towards you or comfort. Let's see. We'll cut these cards. And we'll start with the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, the strengths, what's working for the relationship, the weaknesses, what's working against it, what you should do in this situation, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person views you, Virgo, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Okay, let's have a look at the status. We've got Justice. So I'm getting this as, strangely, I'm not getting this as decision or even balance. I'm getting this as just wanting to somehow, I feel like the energy around you, Virgo, in the past has been one of which you needed to project a certain kind of facade. And I see this breaking out here, this rebelliousness, this need to take things to the edge, take things a little bit darker, as the opposite of the Justice card. So I feel like you're here, but you want to be here. So the way that you're actually being is not how you even see yourself at the moment.
Alright, so let's look at status of the relationship over here. We've got the Four of Wands in the upright. So that speaks to a stable situation. Probably a relationship.
Okay, let's have a look and see what we have. How you are viewing this person. We've got the Death card. Wow, okay, so I'm getting this as a kind of like a means to an end. It's like you see someone as a way to express yourself in a different way. It's kind of like you want to leave the past behind, this Justice, and move on to something else and be seen in a different way. So I get this as very much that newness, a new beginning, a new opportunity, and away from this, I don't know, I get an element here of austerity, maybe an aloofness, cold energy, but then I get you want to actually be this more vibrant kind of wilder energy. So this seems to be giving you some kind of opportunity to express that in some way.
Okay, we have over here the Emperor as how they're viewing you. Well, that's That's great. I mean, so they view you as somebody who's in control of their own life, in control of their own destiny. So I think they feel like you can achieve what you're setting out to achieve.
Okay, let's have a look and see what the strength is. The Two of Cups in the reverse. Isn't that interesting? You know, I'm trying to pick up the energy of this, and I'm getting a lot of conflicting messages at the moment. But what I feel here is that this is not about long-term love. I feel more that this is a sense of an opportunity to express yourself in a different way. I see the Justice card and the Two of Cups in the upright as balance, but this is about imbalance, things not being in harmony, and that's the strength. It's kind of like someone who wants to express wants to mix things up and kind of have it's kind of a weird energy I'm picking up, like a chaotic energy, but wanting that.
Wanting to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, maybe feeling a bit staid, a little bit stagnant or boring.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got about the Justice card, and the way you were expressing it as a feeling of stagnancy.
Yeah.
And with the Death card there, that's a need for change, or a feeling that one doesn't want to be that way right now.
It's like you're sick of doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, with that dark Harlequin, that is a very rebellious kind of energy, isn't it? All right, let's look over here at the strengths. We've got the Four of Cups in reverse, so that's great. I mean, that to me is an indication that somebody has been perhaps not accepting offers for a while, but now they're sort of coming out of a stage where they might be willing to do that. You know, this has the feel for me of kind of like a long-term friendship that's been very stable for both parties, and now I think one of them might want to mix it up a bit and maybe take it to another level.
Maybe. Okay, let's take a look and see what the weakness is. There we have the Tower. So what I'm getting around this is some kind of unexpected revelation.
Oh, no. I think it's something a little bit deeper than that.
Okay,
Michelle.
what have you got?
Well, let's take the narrative of this being two friends, and with one of them wanting to mix it up a bit. You've got the danger here of it destroying the friendship.
Okay.
I mean, destroying it completely. I mean, taking it right down to the ground. However, I think that ignores the possibility that there could be something more that could result from this.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we do have the two of Cups here in reverse, which again is an indication that this is just a friendship that is relatively at this point platonic. But I think one party here wants to mix it up.
Okay. Yeah. Self-destruction, perhaps. Destruction, or maybe even more than just destruction of a friendship. Let's take it even further. This could potentially, because of that chaos, or one person kind of not being afraid to do something very risky. I think this is risky. That this could cause a lot of chaos, but not just in these two people's lives. It could extend outwards.
Okay.
As like an explosion almost.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. I get an explosive energy around the Tower. Like this kind of being revealed opens up this massive kind of...
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box, yeah.
Okay. Let's look over here at the weakness for this person. Yeah, we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here. I get the sense that this person is somebody who craves balance and stability. And that this kind of revelation could possibly overwhelm them. Okay,
let's take a look and see what you should continue to do. The Hermit. Think about this. And that's your card, Virgo. For you, this goes against your normal way of being. I mean, let's be honest. You're normally someone who thinks things through on a very calm, very practical kind of level. I mean, you make the lists, you plan, you look at things as reality. You don't get caught up in the fantasy of things. But here, it's like you're being drawn into this darker kind of element. and I almost see I see death in the tower as a little bit darker. Normally I see this as quite a good card, but in this case I actually feel it's a little bit darker energy that I'm picking up around it. So yeah, I mean, this is something that you really need to take a step back from and rethink before you take the action.
All right, let's look over here what this person should keep doing. We have the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, it's about fulfillment of wishes, but what wishes are they actually trying to fulfill here? Is it just the wish for stability?
Yeah, or happiness.
Or just general happiness.
Happiness. Yeah. I'm picking it up as more happy rather than stability. I don't think there's anything stable about this relationship at all. This is the opposite of stable.
Well, I think, you know what, presently I think it is stable. I think what would happen though is that it would become very unstable.
Stable, yeah.
If certain things were said or done.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see what you shouldn't do. We've got the Devil in reverse here, and in this case I'm picking this up as an exacerbation of the Devil energy. I don't feel that that's about releasing or overcoming addictions or overcoming a toxic energy. It's more about an exacerbation of an issue. So this is something that is, you're seeking some kind of release, but you're not releasing it in a healthy way. That's clear to me. Now, it could be that you're just getting out of another relationship and you're seeking some kind of release, and you want to go, you've been down the road of tradition, you've been seen as someone who follows the rules for a long time, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I just want to go against tradition, do things against the grain here. But I think that this leads to a lot of collateral damage. A lot of collateral damage here, and that Devil card in reverse is giving me massive pause, because I'm getting this as underlying problems that are being covered up, something that needs to be spoken about, something that needs to be dealt with is not being done so, and it's being covered up by some kind of unhealthy relationship or wanting an unhealthy kind of relationship.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened yet.
No.
I see this as more of a warning of possible consequences. Over here we've got the Knight of Wands, so this person here is being called on not to act on their passions.
Gilded regret even now is starting to have a little bit of a different connotation, isn't it? Perhaps this is something that could be regretted
later.
Let's see. The World in reverse. So with this one, it is about not having a successful completion of I feel that this is a situation in which, this is the key for me, the Two of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse. It tells me that there needs to be something sorted out here. Now, what is being expressed seems to be covering up some kind of underlying problem when it comes to balance, finding happiness, love partnerships. And it seems like there's some kind of repeated cycle here that's toxic, like constantly getting into bad relationships that fail and end up in disaster. That's what I'm getting.
But I think it's out of a sense of wanting to be rebellious.
Wanting to be rebellious, yeah.
Over here we've got the Death card in reverse as the outcome. So this person is not going to change. They're not going to change their stance here. It may appear like they're open to some kind of offer, but I really don't feel like they are.
Yeah, I get that this is, Richard, I'm getting this message from Spirit here where I've got it as Virgo, but of course it can be the opposite way around. So however this resonates to you, but I'm just going to say it's the Virgo here just for clarity. I feel it's the Virgo that is looking at a relationship with this person. Now, it tells me that the other person is resistant to this. I feel like they're trying to maintain a status, or they're trying to be mature, responsible. I see that Emperor energy as that person. They're trying to be the bigger person. They're trying not to get involved. Now they're tempted, obviously, very tempted. They may have already gotten involved with you. I feel for some of you they have already gone down this road. But the problem is, I think that they're changing their mind with that Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think that they get involved, perhaps to make themselves an ego boost or something like that, but they have another choice. They're looking for harmony, they're looking for happiness. They need to continue to look for that. But what they're doing right now is just kind of, I get it as a distraction or something that is not leading to happiness. That's why we have the Death card in reverse there. I think that they're being called to make a choice, to make a decision between their passions, maybe just something that they desire, which is a toxic relationship here. I think this is an addictive relationship, it's clear. I think that this is a lot to do with passion and lust. And Virgo, I think you have to start looking at this for what it is rather than what you want it to be. I have a feeling that you've shown a side of yourself to this person that is actually not even really you. I get you're normally someone who is quite follows the rules, very structured, and in reality that's how you want your life to be going forward. Now, in order to be with this particular person, I think you've shown a side of yourself that is very rebellious, quite toxic, and I think that this person has regret of getting involved with this. I think that they're backing out. I think that they're ending this relationship, and I feel like it's the best thing. But unfortunately, I get that you want to keep repeating this cycle. You're being called to look at this further, because I get that you may be trying to keep this person or trying to hold on to this person in a very toxic manner. I get sexual.
Right.
I get being very overt or going against what you normally would be in order to keep, that's what has drawn this person, Virgo. So that you're trying to keep them by doing that, but in a very extreme kind of way with that Devil in reverse. Wow, I don't know where that came from, but it just came into my mind. So Virgo, whether that's you or it could be the other person, but I feel someone's gotten involved in a toxic relationship. The other person wants to end it. I think they're trying to be mature and responsible, do the right thing here. But the other person wants to hold on to this, and they're not seeing it the way the other person does, but they're being called to. So that's how I'm seeing this. Now, with the Death card in reverse, I do think that this relationship at the moment is kind of, I see a
reversion.
Yeah.
This person reverting back to
doing this.
Reverting back to what they were doing before they got involved. Before they got involved. Yeah. So this isn't going to lead to a change in life for them.
Right.
But clearly, that this is the thing. I think that Virgo, just for clarity over here, is looking for that change.
It seems like it, and I think that you've expressed that change in a way which hasn't really been true to yourself, and I think that you need to take a good hard look at a self-analysis of what you're doing here. I think there's going to be regret all over this on both sides.
But mainly on your side, I think, Virgo.
Yeah, regret of having exposed yourself in this way, I guess, where this person could have a negative view of you after a time, and I don't think you want that. I know you don't want that. So the thing is to take a really hard, long look at how you're trying to hold on to this relationship, because it doesn't seem to be based on an expression of love between you two. It seems to be more sexual here. That's what I'm picking up. And quite dark. Okay, well, we'll see where this goes, Virgo. It won't resonate with everyone, of course. So, however this resonates to you, if this one doesn't resonate, of course, you can check out our Soul for Repair playlist on the channel, and that will have readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. So you may find your situation when you're being called to look at those is when you're meant to be viewing them.
We have more than 35 there on the playlist.
Of course, if you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Virgo, a bit of a tough one this. I think you're just really after a change in your life, and unfortunately I think you might have shown a side of yourself to this person that is not normally even you, and I feel that now there's some regrets on both sides. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. Hope that you join us there, and please do take care and enjoy the rest of the month. Bye for now, Virgo.
Thanks, Virgo. Goodbye and good luck.